from PRX.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Insurance isn't one size fits all. That's why drivers have enjoyed Progressive's Name Your Price tool for years now. With the Name Your Price tool, you tell them what you want to pay, and they'll show you options that fit your budget. So, whether you're picking out your first policy or just looking for something that works better for you and your family, they make it easy to see your options. Visit Progressive.com. Find a rate that works for you with the Name Your Price tool. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law. All right, everybody, it's time to talk about tonight's sponsor, a new sponsor, Drip Drop. You know I love being outside, particularly in the summertime, whether it's running or biking or my favorite activity, taking a long walk. And that's why I love partnering with Drip Drop. Having Drip Drop on hand helps me avoid dehydration before it happens, so I don't hit that low energy or feeling tired due to not being hydrated. Now, Drip Drop is doctor-developed, proven fast hydration that helps your body and mind work better. Think support for busy days, long workouts, summer travel, and everything in between. Because hydration isn't something you just do when you're behind. It's how you stay ahead. Drip Drop uses science-based formulas for rapid hydration so you'll feel results fast while getting 3 times the electrolytes of leading sports drinks. Drip Drop is trusted by firefighters, medical professionals, and over 90% of top college and pro sports teams. And like I said, it's perfect for staying active all summer long. It's fast hydration built with what matters most. Now, all of these products taste amazing. There's 16 original flavors and 8 zero sugar plus options. And oh boy, did I enjoy that fruit punch. I had it before the podcast. No mouth noises. That's the amazing thing. I'm hydrated and I sound good. So this summer, I'm going to make Drip Drop a part of my daily routine. And to make it easy, Drip Drop has flexible subscription options, so you're never stuck without proven fast hydration, whether you're hitting the gym, juggling work, or just trying to keep up with an always-on calendar. And of course, they got a deal for you, everybody. Right now, Drip Drop is offering Sleep With Me listeners 20% off your first order. Go to dripdrop.com and use the promo code SLEEP. That's dripdrop.com, promo code SLEEP for 20% off. Stock up now at dripdrop.com and use that promo code SLEEP. That's Drip Drop. Thanks, everybody. Friends beyond the binary, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, fearless readers of the Fearless Flyer, or Traders of Joe's, JoJo theirself, or, employees of Trader Joe's, shoppers of Trader Joe's, people that are like, what's a Trader Joe? Well, it's a grocery store. And I believe this episode will be my second trip, second episode about going to my new local Trader Joe's. Only one option, in a bit away where I have to plan going. Not so far away, but no more spur-of-the-moment trips to Trader Joe's for scoots, which is great for a sleep podcaster because, what makes it work about a sleep podcast is that I do struggle sometimes for being intentional and planning, and I tend to be a meanderer, even while making this show, I can use my meanders for good. It's like sometimes those in day-to-day operations. I'm more of a bouncing meanderer at a higher speed during the day, which it makes it like just driving extra 20 minutes to go grocery shopping. It seems like quite the task. But that's why I love making this show. If you're new, you're probably very, very confused, and I respect that. I'm here to try to help you take your mind off of stuff, keep you company, and then help you fall asleep, or you fall asleep as a result of that. Or if you can't sleep, at least you have a friend here keeping you company and taking your mind off of stuff. So I'm glad you're here. This show is a bit different. So the way it works is, I'm going to, I'll just talk to you for a while. I'll explain it more in the intro coming up. But I'm really glad you're here. It does take a couple tries to get used to, so just see how it goes. If you're new, if you're coming back or returning for a visit, so glad to be here with you. These are pretty popular style of show where I read through the Fearless Flyer from Trader Joe's this year, 2025, a holiday one, kind of get you in that mood for the holiday season. And I do think a little bit light, I guess nostalgic celebrating in the summer of the holiday season can be fun. You know, one of our state parks does it and nearby that I used to visit. And I just think it's a cool thing, especially when it's, in a public service place like a state park. It can be fun, especially for the kids or the kid, people that are kids at heart. So anyway, and you could always listen to this later in the year too, or you could, just lay back and listen to me murmur. But I am glad you're here, and what we got coming up is support. That's just for the people that listen to the podcast all the time and whose lives are continually made better by the show. So if you're new, you're not in a position to support the show, you're not interested in supporting the show, you only listen occasionally, don't worry, we got you. Then after that, be a long, meandering intro meant to ease you into bedtime, not to put you to sleep, where we kind of hang out together. And then I'll be talking about that Trader Joe's Fearless Flyer. So I'm glad you're here. And again, if this podcast does make your life incredibly better, or you couldn't replace this podcast or you wouldn't want to, these are the ways you could support the show back for all the good it brings your life, either these sponsors or directly. Thanks. All right, everybody, it's time to talk about tonight's sponsor, Talkiatry. And, I've talked on the show about my own personal mental health journey. And whether it's me or someone I love, it is so difficult. There's so many obstacles, like trying to find a psychiatrist that takes your insurance, and then you got to wait for months. You got to wait for a call back, or then you try to set up an appointment, and they're, no, we're not taking new patients. What should I do? Where should I go? If you've been in that place, I've been there too, and you're not alone. And that's why I love working with partners that have a solution. Talkiatry makes it easy to see a licensed psychiatrist online who takes your insurance in just a few days. Talkiatry is a 100% online psychiatry practice that provides comprehensive evaluations, diagnoses, and ongoing medication management for conditions like ADHD, anxiety, depression, and more. Unlike therapy-only platforms, Talkiatry is psychiatry. You're seeing a medical provider who can diagnose mental health conditions and prescribe medication when it's appropriate. All 800-plus clinicians are in-network with major insurers, so you can use your existing insurance instead of paying monthly subscriptions or out-of-network costs. You can meet with a licensed psychiatrist who takes the time to understand what's going on, builds a personalized treatment plan, and supports you over time with consistent, evidence-based care. Getting started takes just a few minutes. Complete a short online assessment, get matched with clinicians who fit your needs, and schedule your first visit in days, not months. And because you continue with the same provider, you're not starting over each visit. Your treatment can evolve with you, so you're actually making progress over time. More than 300,000 patients have already found high-quality psychiatric care through Talkiatry. Head to talkiatry.com/sleep to complete the short assessment and get matched with an in-network psychiatrist in just a few minutes. That's talkiatry.com/sleep to get matched in minutes. Thanks, everybody. Hey, everybody, this is Scoots. If you're hearing this message and you support the show on Sleep With Me Plus, you shouldn't be hearing this message. And I want you to, you must be a super listener if you're supporting the show on Sleep With Me Plus. Maybe you listen all night long. Maybe you fall asleep fast. Maybe you listen in the middle of the night. Maybe, I don't know, maybe you just have certain preferences. We built Sleep With Me Plus with you in mind. And I don't want you missing out on the ad-free episodes if you fall asleep fast. On the story-only episodes, if you listen all night long. Those don't have ads either. Or the all-night episodes, or if you love all intros, the all-intro episodes. If you just love the show, all the bonus content that's on there. So search your email for "You Have Subscribed." That's the message we sent out when you sign up, the email. There's also a video from me that you should have got when you signed up that has the instructions. Or if you're really stuck, just send an email to our support team, support@supercast.com. Let them know. Even if you can't log in, say, hey, I can't even log into my account. I'm stuck. They're happy to help. Because Sleep With Me Plus was built with those kind of listeners in mind. People that listen a lot, or or that have listened for years and years and years, to say, you know what I love? I want to hear more from Stan. I want to hear more from Agatha. Cat and llama and dog roommates, whatever it is, it's all in there. So make sure to get it set up. Thanks. Oh, Mystery Bard, a lot of people help out on the show. Who are they?
Chris Posty Poster Son sounds like an earful. Wrote the theme song. Edits episodes too. Carl W. the Legend. Also edits episodes. Ashley, Kenny, Scotty, Jennifer. Runner. Eric and the team at Astound are on the website. I am the Mystery Bard. I do the lullabies, yeah. I do commissions at jonathanmann.net. I'll write a song for you. Any reason at all. You can tell me the story and I'll make it personal. You see the kindness shine straight on through when the listeners form their own Facebook group. Keith, Stacy, Sarah, Julie, and Jennifer. These are your moderators. Get support dear Scooter on Patreon. Buy the merch and support the sponsors. You can find anything you want at sleepwithmepodcast.com. And we're so proud that we could dance. Rusty Biscuit, Lois, Anna like banana. Leah does the transcript.
Thanks, Mystery Bard. And if you listen to Sleep With Me all night long, you fall asleep fast during the intro, you listen 5, 6, 7 episodes a week, you've been listening over 3 years. You know, we designed Sleep With Me Plus with listeners like that in mind. There's versions of the podcast built specifically for those styles of listening on Sleep With Me Plus. Ad-free full episodes, story-only episodes, audiobook-style compilations, all intro episodes. And you can get all that at sleepwithmepodcast.com/plus. Then you can fall asleep faster, listen all night long. And not only do you get the peace of mind from the show, you get the peace of mind. The podcast will be there for you and for everybody else that needs it. And you could sign up and check it out with a 7-day free trial. You could get it free by being surprised by Scoots. And when I say this next part, you'll know because it's because of your support. So what do you say? Because of your support, we get on with the show. Hey, are you up all night tossing, turning, mind racing, trouble getting to sleep, trouble staying asleep? Well, welcome. This is Sleep With Me, the podcast that puts you to sleep. We do it with a bedtime story. All you need to do is get in bed, turn out the lights, and press play. I'm going to do the rest. What I'm going to attempt to do is to create a safe place where you can set aside whatever's keeping you awake. That could be thoughts, thoughts on your mind, things you're thinking about, thoughts about the past, present, the future, something you got coming up, something, it was your thoughts. I got a lot of them. It could be feelings, anything coming up for you emotionally related to those thoughts or feelings that are just there. It could be physical sensations, changes in time, temperature, routine. You could be going through something, in the middle of something, getting over something, traveling. You could have guests, maybe work a different schedule or an inconsistent schedule, or your schedule just changed. Whatever it is, the only reason I go through some of the things that might be keeping you awake is so you know you're not alone, or you get a sense or a feeling that you're not alone, that you're welcome here, that even if you're not totally understood, there's a sense of understanding, of shared understanding, where you could feel understood or you could feel at ease, that we get it, that we don't take whatever it is that brought you here lightly or too seriously, but respectfully, right? Whatever it is that brought you here, most of us on a deep level have caring and respect for that because we've been there or we've been somewhere similar. And that's really the foundation underneath the show and the thing that connects us. And again, with a podcast, it's indirect, but it's real. We are really connected here in the deep, dark night, even though it's indirectly. Or like, I don't know if there probably was wireless Morse code or I guess I don't ever know if it's Morse or Morse code. It's definitely not Morse code, but that's how I pronounce it. Morse code. I think it's Morse code. Morse code? Or I'm not trying to do a bit, but my brain is. Is it Morse code or Morse code? It's Morse code. Morse code. Morse? More than what? Oh boy. I was trying to make a heartfelt thing, and then my brain's just, it's Morse, not more, it's not Morris, like Morris. It's Morse. Morse. There you go. I got it. There you go. I got it. No more need to joke about it because I got it that time, I think. I just got to, I don't know. What is that like a Morse? Morse. Are you mumbling Morris or are you saying Morse? Okay, never mind. There is some lightheartedness in here because whatever it is that brought you here, I hope I can make you feel welcome. Even if you say to yourself, Scoots, there's no possible way you could understand what it feels like for me right now and what brought me here. I can respect that too. And I can try to create some space in the deep, dark night for it because there is space here, welcoming space. Because the thing is, whatever it is that brought you here, there's enough people listening that there's someone listening right now, somewhere in the world, maybe nearby, maybe pretty far away, who's been there or been somewhere really similar. And they're really welcoming you. They're really glad you're here. They really do get it. And they're hopeful for you. They're wishing you well. I don't know if you could take a second to feel that, but it is real. Like there are real people rooting for you right now. And there's people that, are going through something different. Thoughts, feelings, physical sensations, changes, all the stuff I list. Some people, it's just they got a big test coming up, or they've had a major life change, or you're brand new and you're just listening to this for the first time and you're confused and maybe skeptical or doubtful. Those are all valid things. And there's people here, the regular listeners, rooting for you to get a good night's sleep, or at least a night tonight that's a little bit better. Because you could even say it in your bed. There are optional participations. Sending love and kindness, or a softer version of that, or indirect kindness across the deep, dark nights one. Another one would be saying Morse, trying to do that. It's like, for me, at least, it's harder than I think. Morse. I almost got it, but then my brain said, nope, sounds like Morse. Morse, but it's Morse. Morse? Morse. Yeah, it sounds like you're just saying Morse really fast. But I know I'm saying Morse. Okay, I'm just telling you, it sounds like you're saying Morse fast. So you could try that. It may bring some levity. Or it doesn't need to, may not. But I guess that's all a way of saying everyone listening is glad you're here. And even if the show doesn't work out for you, we'll have other options for you. Because the thing about this podcast is everybody listening knows that you deserve a good night's sleep, that you deserve a bedtime that you could look forward to or feel neutral about. That doesn't have to start, like for me, when I start dreading bedtime for Sunday night on like Friday evening and definitely all through Saturday. And then that continues, that whole thing, or like you deserve something better than that. Or something that's going to help you with that so that you could get the sleep you need on a regular basis so your life is more manageable tomorrow. And that you could become part of this wonderful group where it's optional to send your kindness across the deep, dark night, where it's optional to root for other people and to think of them fondly. But that where that feels good too, where you can give and receive this indirect kindness. It's pretty nice. And hopefully you start getting the rest you need and you can be out there in the world flourishing. That means our world's a better place to be in. With you in it, flourishing is the desire and the goal of the show. Because that's not a small impact if your life is better. It's a big impact. And even if it's a little bit better, to me, that's a big impact. So that's why I make this podcast. The way it works is I send my voice across the deep, dark night. I use lulling, soothing, creaky, dulcet tones, pointless meanders, and superfluous tangents, which you've kind of heard already. It means I go off topic, something comes up, takes me off track. My voice is not traditionally soothing. My humor's not traditionally funny. It's it's like the only, I overuse amuse bouche, but it's like only the amused part of amusing, not, it's not, you say, am I amused? Do I amuse you? And say, okay, let's not get, how would Joe, like a Joe Pesci character say Morse? I guess he'd more say Morse. What are you going on? Anyway, we better move on. But would be interesting to see like a Joe Pesci character go on and on about Morse code. At that time it did say Morse code. It's like a Morse code based, like a pathway in my mind where it just says Morris. I'm pretty sure there was a famous cat in like the 80s named Morris the cat. Not Morse the cat, but there's probably cats named Morse the cat. I think I just said it again, so I'll just stop saying it now if I say it correctly. But my brain's like, just try it one more time. So, I'm glad you're here. Oh, this podcast is not traditionally, it's different than what you may have expected when you got here. And so it does take a couple tries to get used to. That's what most regular listeners' experience was. The first time they got here, they're like, what, are you kidding me? This is a sleep podcast? Which tonight would be a pretty normal reaction. People recommend this thing? People listen to this? Well, they kind of listen. I can't believe this is a sleep podcast. Well, here's the thing. It does take, just give it a few tries. Because on the first try, that's pretty much the majority of people's reaction. Now, there are people that on the first try, they're like, oh, this is what I've been looking for my whole life. I didn't know this existed. Finally, I get a version of Abbott and Costello or whatever. That's, I've always wondered if, the Borscht Belt humor could be less funny and more put me to sleep or whatever. Like the board belt. But yeah, or I would love someone that's quoting that stuff that has no idea what he's really talking about. He doesn't know the difference between the, this is a person that puts the Catskills in the Poconos, and you say, come on, man. Don't you realize there's a difference? And say, okay, thank you. These are some like deep attempts at humor, not deep in depth. Has anybody ever done? I guess that's why show's only humor-esque. You say, I mean, what do you got? You don't know the difference between the Catskills and the Poconos? I mean, someone's going to tell me, oh, the Pocono Mountains are in the I say, okay, well, there you go. I guess that clears that up. And I'd be remiss if I didn't say, like somewhere in one of those mountain ranges is not only the place where fictionally Patrick Swayze and Jennifer Grey's fictional characters dance with one another, but also within one of those two regions or that region is also the former beautiful Mount Airy Lodge. For anybody that listened to WPIX as a child. So, what was my point? Oh, most people don't like the show when they get here. Surprised? And that's okay, right? Give it a few tries, see how it goes. And then a second or third try, you're like, oh, it does feel like it's not quite as beautiful as Mount Airy Lodge, but he's kind of like, it is airy in there in old Scoots' brain. Warm air for sure. So just give it a few tries and see how it goes. Now, if it doesn't work out or you already know the show is not for you, that's fine too. I still want to help you out. So I have a website set up, sleepwithmepodcast.com/no thank you. where you could go, has other sleep podcasts and sleepy stuff on there. So you could still find something that's going to help you out. And so check out that website, and find something that's going to work for you. But give it a few tries, see how it goes. Because, besides the style of the show and my personality, which do take some getting used to, this is also a podcast you don't really listen to. You just kind of barely listen to it. So that takes a little bit of getting used to, right? It's okay, I just barely listen to it. Okay, well, that's going to take some getting used to. It's kind of like background noise or TV on in the other room or a show streaming under your pillow or a friend or a roommate or a partner telling you a story that you're not really paying attention to, or like a lot of people put it, like being in class or a seminar or a meeting in a warm room where you can't even pay attention. It's happened to all of us, where this kind of limbic thing takes over. And maybe it's because you're tired, or maybe it's the warmth of the room, or because you're calm, or the person's not that interesting, but you can't even stay awake, right? So, this is kind of what that podcast is. Elevated background noise that you could listen to, but you don't need to listen to. This is also a sleep podcast that's been around since 2012, not 2012. But I'm not here to put you to sleep. There's no pressure to fall asleep with this show. It's not designed to put you to sleep directly, but indirectly. Because there's people listening who can't sleep at all, who need a break during the day, who need something else to listen to at work, who are waking up in the middle of the night. And I'm here to the very end to keep them company and you company, whether you're awake or asleep, whether you're listening to me or not. And again, there's no pressure to fall asleep. That's why the shows are over an hour, so you don't have to think, I got to be asleep in 15 minutes. That definitely wouldn't work for me. Like 2 days ago, I had to get up early for something, and I was like, even that, and I even tried to go to bed early, but, it's like as soon as I think about that, it gets in my head. So, this is, what's my point? It's like there's no pressure to fall asleep. Like my job is to keep you company and take your mind off stuff so you could fall asleep. So I'm here to be your bore friend, your bore bae, your bore sib, your bore bud, your bore bruh, your bore cuz, your Borby, Borman, Bors, your Boris Borloff, your chairman of the boards, your best bore friend forever, and just to hang out with you and keep you company so you could fall asleep, or so you're comforted in the deep, dark night, so you feel like somebody's there to hang out with you. And maybe they're just inane enough and they're hanging out that you drift off. So, I'm glad you're here. Just try that out, because it's another thing that takes some getting used to. Though, once you get used to having a bore friend, it's the kind of thing you're like, man, this is pretty good. Now, here's what else. The other thing I like to go through in the intro is the structure of the show, because it's very different. And when you're new, the structure definitely throws new listeners off. Understandably. So the show starts off with a greeting. Friends beyond the binary, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. So you feel seen and welcomed in. That's an important part of anything, right? Then the next part, so this version of the show that's supported, mostly by listeners and then by sponsors, benefits the maximum amount of people it can, because paying for it's optional. And it's optional for new listeners, people who can't afford to support the show or the sponsors, people that choose not to, and then people that are only listening time to time, as they're going through tough times for a week or two or a month or two. So the support makes that optional. You don't got to worry about it. You can listen to it for free instead of having to buy every episode as it comes out, or pay a monthly fee, which now we have to do anyway, and then there's still advertising. So this version of the show, that works for most of those styles of listeners. So that's what the support's about after this intro. Then there'll be a long, meandering intro meant to ease you into bedtime. where I introduce what the podcast is, but it takes me like 20, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 25 minutes or so. But I follow a familiar structure every time, so it's reassuring, but every intro is new. So it has that variety that whatever keeps you awake can't quite get used to. So hopefully that helps. That's one of the things I found that helps me, is having something with variety. Otherwise, my brain gets used to it and it stops working. So that's why every intro's new. The reason the intro, other than my natural ability to go off topic, the reason we kind of set the intros around 15 to 25 minutes is because they're not meant to put you to sleep. But while there is a small percentage of people that fall asleep fast, and we do beg those people to support the show directly, because that's a kind of paradox thing, most listeners are winding down when they listen to the intro. They're getting ready for bed. They're in bed getting comfortable. And they're like doing some other chill activity, petting their pets, doodling, looking out the window, coloring, drawing. It could be anything to kind of chill out and wind down. And the intro is kind of a part of that wind down. That's what works for me most of the time. And what I've seen studies show works for most people is having a wind down to ease you into bedtime. And, that's why the intro is like 15 to 20 minutes to 25 minutes long, to have a buffer. Now, if you decide you don't like the intros, but you like the show, we do have a version in every podcast app called Bedtime Stories from Sleep With Me that just has the stories of the show and the greeting. And then on Sleep With Me Plus, if you want, it has the episodes come out in a full ad-free version and then a story-only version the same day. But for most people, if you're in one of those groups, like the intros can be part of your routine, the part of the show where we all hang out, wish each other well. I don't know. It's kind of the most indirect community time of the podcast. Then after the intro will be support. And again, a support is only for those people that listen and their lives are made incredibly better by the podcast. For everybody else, supporting the show is totally optional. And then after the support will be a reading of the Fearless Flyer from the holiday season of 2025 and my thoughts on it. And I'm told I'll be here about an hour. And I'm really, really glad you're here. Whether it's your first time or your 10,000th time listening, I'm glad you stopped by. I really hope I can bring you some sleepy joy and delight this year in the deep, dark night, or every year, whatever you happen to be listening to this, and help you fall asleep. And myself and a team of people work really hard on this show because we really believe in it, and we really love helping people out in the deep, dark night. So if you're a regular person impacted by that work, if you could consider checking out one of these sponsors or supporting the show directly, be a big help, and I'd really appreciate it. Thanks. All right, everybody, it's time to talk about the mattress I love sleeping in. We're talking about Helix Sleep, and that's my first question. Do you love the mattress you're sleeping in? Does it fit your needs, your feel preferences, what makes you comfortable? If it's not a solid yes, go to helixsleep.com/sleep and take the Helix quiz and find a mattress that you will love. Every time I'm away from my Helix this summer, I miss it. And then literally I start laughing when I get in bed now because I say, holy cow, I love this mattress. It's so comfortable. And one of the main reasons it's comfortable is I took the Helix quiz and I got matched with a mattress that fits my needs, my feel preferences, the fact that I get hot when I sleep, that I like to sleep on my side and my stomach, that I like something firmer. You deserve a mattress that you laugh when you get in because you love it. So you say, hey, I missed you a lot. Not only that, Helix comes with a 120-night sleep trial, a lifetime limited warranty. There's free shipping and seamless delivery. Helix delivers the mattress right to your door with free shipping in the U.S. They have the Happy with Helix guarantee, so you can rest easy with seamless returns and exchanges. The Happy with Helix guarantee offers a risk-free, customer-first experience designed to ensure you're completely satisfied with your new mattress. And Helix is the most awarded mattress brand, tested and reviewed by experts like Forbes and Wired. And of course, they've got a deal for our listeners. So go to helixsleep.com/sleep for 27% off site-wide, exclusive to our listeners. That's helixsleep.com/sleep for 27% off site-wide, exclusive to our listeners. Make sure to enter our show name after checkout so they know we sent you. That's helixsleep.com/sleep. Take that sleep quiz. Let me know what you got matched with. Thanks, everybody. All right, everybody, Scoots here, and I'm reading through the 2025 Holiday Guide Fearless Flyer, which I picked up, I thought, 4 days ago, and then it must have stayed in my cart because I had it in my cart to go in my bag when I did a shopping trip. But when I got home, it wasn't there. So I actually had other errands to run out there. So I'm going to be reading through this Fearless Flyer. Maybe you're hearing this in the holiday season. Maybe it's the summer holiday season. Would be nice to put this out for, what is it, holidays in July? Holidays in July? Shouldn't it be holidays in June? I always get that mixed up. But anyway, I think it is holidays in July. Well, maybe we'll put it out then. This will also be a double check of what I need to purchase. I still have, 12 days in the holiday season for me when I'm recording this. And also now I live in Aldi's area. So I don't know if it'll bring up any Aldi's purchases, which I did. All right. So this is a holiday guide. There's carolers for JoJo's worth a darn tootin'. There's simply no substitutin'. And get this, there's no gluten at TJ's this year. There's also a gingerbread person, some holly or mistletoe, gingerbread star or shortbread star. And the first thing I see here is something I feel like I should have, I didn't see, but it's a definite purchase, maybe. Cashel blue cheese potato chips. I love blue cheese. And these may be blue cheese potato chips. All the culinary exports Ireland's famed for. Two of our favorite are hearty, homey potatoes and creamy, full-flavored cheeses. So there's both of them in one savory snack. There's your first alliteration. Can you imagine how excited we were? Cashel blue cheese Irish potato chips. Cashel blue cheese, elevated Emerald Isle elegance. So what is a snacking situation? Let's see. Cashel blue is considered to be Ireland's most popular cheese. Cool, creamy, ripe, piquant overtones clearly come through. Sounds delicious. $2.99. Okay, next up, I don't know about this one because I don't know about honey. Organic fig and honey batard. I do like fig, though. French bread, iconic baguette. What about a svelte bread, more rotund presentation? Batard. For our money, this lesser-known shape is equally delicious. This one, it comes from bakery. Figs and honey. Just a bit of sweetness. Okay, so that's all I could take is a bit of sweetness in my entire life. Shaped into an oblong loaf. I've been called an oblong loaf before. Light golden brown, soft and airy on the inside. I've never been said. That has never been called soft or airy on the inside. Though right now I feel soft and airy on the outside. Warming and crisping in the oven. That does sound really good. Then glorious gluten-free candy cane JoJo's. These are good. I just can never, maybe I should get some. It's, how do they do it? Well, it's an ingenious mix of rice flour, oat flour, and tapioca tapioca starch. Classic, sweet, wintry confection, gluten-free. Those are pretty good. So this is a definite and two maybes on the front page here. Okay, first one I've had is on page 2. And it's a peppermint brookie. You say, "What up, my peppermint brookie?" You say, "I'm peppermint Patty, Chuck. Please." So am I your peppermint? Am I peppermint? Is Charlie Brown peppermint peppermint brookie? These are questions that shouldn't even be asked. Double-decker confection, really good. It's a peppermint-powered portmanteau. Man, peppermint-powered portmanteau. I'm not being, this writing is unbelievable. Peppermint-powered portmanteau. It really is delicious. They do get it right. I really liked it. And 10.5 ounces. It's in the bakery section. Break apart reindeer. What is this? Break apart reindeer. Break apart reindeer. What is break apart reindeer? I don't know. It's a sweet seasonal joy in a small whimsical package. At first glance, it appears to be a simple, cute milk chocolate reindeer with a sweet, cheery face. However, inside lies a peppermint twist, red nose-shaped gummy candies, which are gelatin-free. Made in the UK, clever confectionaire behind a break-apart bunny. Is that different? Like it's hollow? I guess it has to be, right? But this is not just flavorless chocolate. It's some darn good chocolate. Interesting. I guess I could bring it somewhere and give it to somebody. And then two reindeers are gifting. One's gifting another one to my favorite reindeer who always makes me go to pieces. Oh, Rudolph, are you blushing or is that just your nose thing? I genuinely can't tell. All right, this is from Milan. How do you say this word? Panettone. Panettone. Tony Tone called. They said, "Scoots, learn to pronounce popular words." I said, thanks. Panettone, that's an Italian sweet bread, anticipated dessert on the holiday season. I bought it, but I still have never eaten it. I don't think I've had any panettone since I've been making this podcast. I've probably bought it 7 times. But this is a fun twist. It's, panettone and chocolate gelato-style frozen dessert. That's a lot of gelato-style frozen dessert. That sounds, no offense, TJ, it's like a science project to me. Is that anything like that stuff? Whipped topping, dairy-free whipped topping. Okay, but who's the judge? It's marbled chocolate syrup swirls and a panettone-flavored base. I don't even know what panettone tastes like. But to take that deliciousness a step further, there's Pandoro bread and candied citrus peel added. It's, is it try this with wine or sweet wine. Oh, it's in the pint. So it's a pint of frozen style, gelato style frozen dessert. Okay, now I get it. Gelato is like a technical term, so it doesn't mean it's done in the gelato style. But whatever they're doubling down on triple ginger brew. That's $3.99. That's a ginger ale. It's got a big bite. It's good. Okay, this one I have on hand. This next one, but I haven't eaten it yet. Come on, it's lovely weather. Trader Joe's sleigh ride cookies. It's time for cookies, lots and lots of cookies. This year, it's clear we're going to have some cookies. This This is crushed candy cane pieces, broken up candy cane JoJo's, and sweet sugar cookie dough base. And sounds great. It sounds like a right up my alley. Maybe we'll find out. I haven't had it yet. $3.99. 22-inch pine cone Reese, $12.99. Don't have that. We have two wreaths. We have one front door, and we got a wreath on it. And then I have another Trader Joe's. What are those, yarn wreaths or wool wreath? Wool wreath or wool wreath? That's hard to say. Wool wreath. But we have that. I don't need any more wreaths. No offense, Trader Joe's. Milk, chocolate coin, and coins of the world. I saw they have this giant coin. I think my daughter showed me on TikTok. And yeah, get yourself some gelt, man. And let's I've got 5 dreidels here. And people, in the past, people laughed at me. They said, "Why'd you buy so many?" I said they were on sale. One was a 4-pack, 4 different hand painted dreidels. And then the other one. So, yeah. So there. Get yourself some gelt. I mean, I don't ever have a problem getting the gelt. I have a problem doing the stuff. There's like that. Then there's a night, during St. Nicholas's night or something, where they're supposed to put your candy in your shoes. I always miss all those things. Okay, this one, if you're traveling in a plane, I highly suggest putting this in your bag. There's 2 different versions. This one gets 5 for travel, 5 stars. Especially travel during the busy season. I'm telling you, if you're at Trader Joe's, buy one of these cans and then keep it. Because even if you don't open it, you'll be glad you had it. But because it's a really good it's in a can, so it can't be crunched. But also, if you don't use it, it stays fresh. And this is a step up to the snack bar mix. It's honey mustard pretzel pieces, chili lemon corn sticks, honey roasted peanuts, and even Trader Joe's cheddar rocket crackers, or they have a spicy version. And both are good. So keep it in your pouch. If you have a pouch. I don't think it's probably not approved for kangaroos, though, so that's more of a figurative pouch. All right, what do we got here? We've got Trader Joe's Wintry Blend Coffee. Interesting. I didn't see this. They had a cinnamon coffee I bought. It's 100% coffee beans, obviously. They got all these these good terms. Medium dark Vienna roast. It's got whole red and green peppercorns, cloves, and chunks of cinnamon. This does sound very good. It's not flavored per se. It's spiked with spices. Okay, put that on my list. I should have brought a pen. Gingerbread oat creamer. We, for some reason, we've had guests, and we have too much creamer in the fridge. So note to myself, don't buy any creamer. Unless I have a ton of, it would be good for a dirty Coke though, dirty gingerbread Coke. So never mind. I take everything I said back. Scoots, make a dirty gingerbread Coke with that. Coke Zero, dirty gingerbread Coke Zero. There's something you've probably heard me say before, maybe, but okay, this is something I have on hand. I highly recommend it. Bourbon vanilla bean syrup. Oh, wait, do I have a syrup? I have a paste. Interesting. I don't think I have this. Maybe I do. Maybe it's just I didn't read the label. Triple fold concentrated bourbon vanilla, caramelized sugar syrup, and vanilla bean seeds. It's rich with vanilla. Oh no, this is interesting. It's like a syrup you put on stuff. Like maple syrup. Interesting. Huh. Okay. But call me interested. Okay. Cinnamon sugar waffles, $2.99 each. Let's just see how many, come in a thing. Yeah, I don't know. Cinnamon sugar waffles. It's a cinnamon infused batter, cinnamon sugar bits throughout. Oh boy, that does sound good. You could put ice cream on it. Okay, 8 waffles. So it's pretty good because I saw this ad for another waffle, and it was acting like one waffle that, like, it said, hey, do you believe our waffles are only like 48 cents a waffle? And to me, I was like, no offense to these style mass market freezer waffles, I put them at a 10 cent. I mean, Trader Joe's, this one at least is flavored, right? A plain one. I value a frozen waffle at 10 cents. If you want to know anything about me, my value system, how I view the world, a plain freezer waffle is worth 10 cents. And you say 8, but okay, I'll pay. Yeah, okay, I can see your point. You're going to buy a box for 80 cents, Scoots? When are you going to live in reality? Okay, so I'd say, okay, $1.20. I could see at the store paying $1.20, maybe even $1.50. And I guess if it's cinnamon sugar flavored, but if there's 6 waffles at $3, that would be 50 cents a waffle. So Trader Joe's is a little bit below, 40 cents or something? I'm not into math, but, I mean, I just can't believe the company was advertised. It was a print ad, or maybe it was a billboard even. I said, are you bragging that your waffle, that's a manufactured item, that, you can make your waffles, you can make waffles at home, even without a waffle maker. I used to make them on my cast iron grill. That costs about 4 cents, I bet. Okay. R-A-N-T. But I'm just saying, I mean, I guess I'm saying I probably would buy these for $2.99, but I love cinnamon sugar. Okay, there we got a Humpty Dumpty. He's got yogurt, eggnog flavored yogurt. These do have Trader Joe's eggnog, but whatever. I mean, I haven't had it in quite a long time. They have dairy-free oat nog. But it's the one eggnog I've had that doesn't agree with me, though. I did have 3 eggnogs to film a video, 4 different ones the other day. 2 days ago, and one of them did not. It did the same thing, the Trader Joe's one, and I've been doing the elimination thing. So today I had one, no reaction. It just gives me it doesn't really it's not like I'm just something my body does not like. One of the thickeners, I think. So anyway, that's enough about me, right? But they have Greek yogurt, 99 cents. I think I tried that last year, and I said, I'll stick to nog. Oh, nog. Imitation eggnog just doesn't work, though I am trying to make some eggnog powder based on some internet recipes. Powdered eggnog. Okay, so you won't eat... yeah, no. I mean, I'm not... in case I need eggnog the rest of the year... Okay, pomegranates, $2.99. There are those who theorize the Garden Eden's forbidden fruit was a pomegranate, or represented a seeded apple. Pomegranates, they're one beautiful fruit. Pomegranates, these ones are really big, 3-point, beautiful. Put them on a table. Pomegranates, put them on a table, $2.99 each. Lovely. Chocolate mascarpone cheese. Is this a cheese that goes inside of cannolis, maybe? Buttery. It's like Italian cream cheese, they say. Dessert devotee's best friend. Indispensable ingredient in tiramisu, no-bake cheesecake, fresh fruit. And this one's chocolate flavored. All butter, everything. All right, they've got these all butter, tart cherry pecan shortbread. I didn't realize they were cherry and pecan. Pecan. Don't peak on me for the way I say pecan, man. Come on. I say pecan. Don't peek on me. Peek on me. I do like pecan, whatever those called, sandy, whatever those things are called, Sandy Shores cookies or whatever. I may have to try these. So I'm overstocked on shortbread right now. So I don't think my shortbread, I don't think my shortbread, the person that runs the cabinets in this house is going to let me purchase any more shortbread cookies. But maybe I'll sneak one. I'll ask Santa. I'll just wrap it up and give it to myself. Roasted turkey, herb seasoned brine, bone-in half turkey, $4.99 a pound. Sounds easy, man. Kaleidoscopic carrots, Colixies, $2.99 each. Organic carrots of many colors. Seasoned lamb shoulder rack. I'm not a lamb consumer. Loaded mashed potatoes. This is a tray. Is it in the freezer section or the fridge section? All together. They're in the refrigerators. $5.99 each. What do we got in here? This is good. You just put it in. Pretend you made it. It's got sharp cheddar cheese, sour cream, scallions, bacon. Maximalist Joy. That's $5.99 each. What do we got here? A delicious dynamic duo. Mini quiche duo. Now, this is a good idea. Keep an Trader Joe's advice. Keep a abundant supply of appetizers on hand. But let's see. Mini quiche duo. What is the mini quiche? 6 umami-rich mushroom and Swiss cheese and 6 uncured bacon and sweet onion mini quiches. Put them in the air fryer. We don't have an air fryer, but we did somewhere. But then things didn't work out. I don't know where it is. Maybe it got given away. But mini quiches, 12 mini quiches, $4.79 in the freezer. Like Uncle Ebenezer. What is mini filet and croûtes? Does that mean in bread or something? Okay, this is, you'd like to it's an appetizer. It's a bite-sized Wellington in miniature. Tasty bits of beef tenderloin, finely chopped sauteed mushrooms, shallots, and an egg puff, square of puff pastry. Not poultry. They cook quickly. These are easy part dinners too, or like kids' lunches. I mean, I don't know if you can send your kid to school with a mini filet mignon, but yeah. All right, this is what do we got here? Spicy cheddar cheese and jalapeno cheese biscuit bites. Wait a second, a biscuit bite? You can't judge a book by its cover. Okay, Trader Joe's spicy cheddar cheese and jalapeno biscuit bites. Can we break it down for you, Scoots? Yes, spicy. Okay. Cheddar cheese and jalapeno biscuit bites. Wait. They even say feigning couch territory. Savory, peppery, buttery, full-flavored. And, yeah, the cornmeal biscuity interior, cheesy. Oh, boy. Don't call me maybe. Okay, then date with destiny. These are dates, $4.99. Dates go great in your the smoothie. Or if you're making like, what do they call that? Cold breakfast, overnight oats. Oh boy. All right, honey. That's honey. Trio flavored honey, so it's a gift you could give, $10.99. Lemon honey? No, don't call me lavender honey and ginger honey. It's like, don't call me honey. Gingerbread ice cream sandwiches. These are 2 gingerbread cookies. Oh boy. Vanilla ice cream, flecks of vanilla beans. Oh, man. They don't have room for all this stuff. And then Scrooge is looking out the window. Today's the day. I haven't missed it. I'm going to get to some of those gingerbread ice cream sandwiches. We bet you'll love the dickens out of these. Lebkuchen. Lovely Lebkuchen. I don't know if I've had this or not. When you think of gingerbread, the first thing you might think of is these people-shaped cookies that are well-suited to dunking in hot cocoa or a cozy cottage made of the stuff. But what about wafer gingerbread? Wait a second. Wafer gingerbread? I had no idea. Oh, how little I've known. I thought this was more of like a thicker thing. Pleasantly spiced Lebkuchen or gingerbread biscuit dough is baked atop a very thin wafer cookie, or as it known in Germany, Oblaten. And these cookies must be 12.5% nuts. Scooter, 88% probably. The Lebkuchen we offer during the holidays meets those standards. The dough, candied orange, spices, aniseed, ginger, coriander, clove, pimento, mace, cardamom, and cinnamon. 25% almond, hazelnuts, and walnuts. I mean, here's the thing, Scoots. Why not try it, right? 2 Lebkuchen are better than 1. We offer a chocolate-covered option and a sugared ice version. I think I'll try the sugared iced version. I mean, I am not made of sugar, spice, and everything nice, but I do like that. It's just the packaging. I always thought it was, I didn't realize it was a wafer dough. I'm still not sure I'm understanding that. To me, a wafer dough is like a thin thing, then some cream, then a thin thing. But I don't know. I will try it. Okay, we got 3 things, and we're going to go through the checklist. We're going to check it twice. I have a pen. I picked up a pen since we last chatted seconds ago. Okay, here we go. Juicy, balsamic glazed short ribs. I love balsamic. Not many of us have the equipment or time to sous vide, but that's why this is a fully cooked heat and serve entree. Trader Joe's balsamic glazed bone-in beef short ribs. This might be handy to have on hand. Umami tinged balsamic glazed, tight vacuum bag, cooked at low temperature for 12 hours. Tantalizingly tender. Oh boy. When you use alliteration, it makes me feel tantalizingly tender. We've taken care of that for you. All you got to do is heat them up on the oven or the stovetop and pick out some sides. Big, bold, sweet, and savory flavors. Oh, so tender texture. Oh, boy. You alliterate me more. So, okay. Sensationally seasoned. A great option. Holiday feast. $12.99 per pound in the refrigerator section, yes. Okay, I don't know what this means. Hardywood Park, that's trademarked, I think, meets peppermint bark. Oh, this is a drink, maybe. Hardywood Park is a brewer. Oh, okay. This is a drink, peppermint bark stout. Okay, interesting. If you're able to enjoy it, go for it. Jingle Jangle for dogs. Jingle Jangle for dogs. Jingle Jangle for dogs is a canine counterpart. Holy alliteration. Jingle Jangle, each tin, it's dog biscuits in fun and festive shapes. Maybe I'll get this for Koa. What is the flavors? That's the question. There's one with peanut butter dip, bacon flavor, carob. She's not much of a hard biscuit girl, Koa. You know, she's so soft and on the, on the inside and the outside. She's actually not that soft on the outside, but I mean, she is soft and fluffy. You hear me, Koa? She's sleeping right now. $4.49 each. All right, unfortunately, I don't know if I said this already. We do have something that's been eliminated from purchasing that I tried since I recorded the first part of this. And maybe this will be a 3-parter where I go shopping. But let's see. Organic fig and honey batard, that's a question mark. Peppermint brookie, we already had that. I don't think we need it again just because Probably like we've had enough, Eggnog, we can't have that. Gingerbread oat creamer, that's a question mark, maybe. Nog, no. Sparkling Honeycrisp apple. Yeah, that's it. That New Year's Eve, baby. Triple ginger brew, that might be good for New Year's Eve. Wintry blend coffee, yeah. Brie flavored spread, I'm not sure, probably not. Yeah, no. Coastal cheddar with truffle, no. English cheddar with champagne, no. La fondue, oh yes. So yeah, that's a yes. Oh, I guess I'm checking them. Oh, check it twice. Okay. Fondue is good to have on hand. Okay, pine cone wreaths, amaryllis, cut butternut, gold potatoes, carrots of many colors. Yeah, let's get that. Dates, not right now. Poinsettias, pomegranates, cinnamon sugar waffles, that's a maybe. Gingerbread ice cream, people, yeah, that's a definite yes. I don't know what that is. Mini filet and croûte, maybe. I don't have that much room in my freezer, though. Panettone and chocolate gelato, maybe I'll try that for the team, Jalapeno cheddar biscuit bites, definitely. Quiche duo, maybe. Truffle risotto, no. Okay, grocery. 3 spreads for cheeses and toasts. I don't know, that's coming up. I'm not sure. Bourbon vanilla syrup, that's a yes. Chocolate peppermint baking mix, that's a no. Greek extra virgin olive oil, just got some olive oil, so we're in good shape. Pasta gift set, no. Trio flavored honey, no. Okay, refrigerated balsamic glaze short ribs, maybe. I don't know. I don't know how much hosting I'm going to be doing. Eggnog yogurt, that's a no. I tried it last year. Half seasoned, half turkey, probably not. Loaded mashed potatoes, that's a maybe. Pasta festiva, I don't know what that, we haven't got to that. Ham, no. Lamb rack, no. Break apart reindeer, probably not. Candy cane almonds, I still have a stock of those. Cashel blue potato chips, yes. Chocolate covered lebukuchen, no. They only have that one listed? What are they doing? What are you doing to me, Trader Joe's? Coins of the world, Gelts, no. Well, maybe. Danish gingerbread snaps, Gluten-free candied JoJo's, maybe. Sleigh ride cookies, okay, that's a no. Let me finish. Step up to the bar stack mix, yes. Oh, there's sugar ice lebukuchen, thank you. Tart cherry pecan, no. Too much shortbread. I'd love to get you maybe next year. Sundries, a balsam scented candle, definitely. Smell like a tree. Soap, spritz, no. Room spritz, interesting. I wonder how much that is. Maybe. Hand cream and serum duo, no. Jingle jangle for dogs, yes. Marine radiance, I don't know what that is. Hand moisturizer. Okay, so before we move on with the thing, got my shopping list here. So I did have the, what are those cookies called? Sleigh ride cookies. Okay, so these are not for me, but that doesn't mean they're not for you. And I will say, if you like dunking cookies, I wouldn't say maybe in hot cocoa or a milk substitute or milk alternative, they'd be pretty good. They're smaller, but they're hard cookies. They're not anything like a Chips Ahoy, but that's what I always think of. I'm not a big fan of a hard cookie. And I know you say Scoots Times has changed, get those ultra thin Tate's cookies or whatever. And I say, I'll stick to Tate McRae versus Tate cookies. I prefer my pop singers, hard and soft at the same time. My cookies, soft, unless there's some exception to that. But so these were good cookies. They're just not my taste. There was nothing wrong with them. And I think I will keep them. I'll just transfer them to some smaller bags or something as a quick snack. If you're on the road, you put 6 of these in a bag for a child or an adult. You say, I'll have a little cookie snack here. but I just won't be buying them again because they're small, hard cookies. That's just not, but I know a lot of people like them. So, and again, this isn't a cookie criticism cast. There's your alliteration from Scoots. Was that excellent alliteration or not? Yeah, so that's just the thing is, I don't, is this a permanent, perpetually, no, I was just saying, so I'm trying to think of the word perpetuating. Am I perpetuating their use of, permanently their use of alliteration, Trader Joe's? But anyway, so anyway, that's just a short commentary. All right, let's move on. Cheese, there's a cheese page, and now some cheese. English cheddar cheese with champagne. We propose a toast. Cherished cheddar from a family of cheesemakers in Somerset, England. Artisanal, nearly 2 centuries. It's got infused with a bright and bubbly champagne, as well as a touch of dry and fruity Marc de Champagne brandy. I don't know, like I do like a wine cheese spread because it doesn't taste like wine, but that one, but that's just from childhood. It's like very, this is not that, though. Sounds nice. With all fondue respect, Scoots, Trader Jacques La Fondue comes from French Alps. Gruyere, Emmental, and Comté cheeses are crafted. This fondue is beautiful, bubbly, alluringly aromatic, and you can prep it in 5 minutes. We've had this. It's really good. There's 2 different kinds of Trader Joe's fondue, so you could have a duo de fondue, too. Sometimes. I don't know if this time there is. This one comes in this tub or cup, they say, $7.99. You could have as an appetizer with just bread. Oh, man, maybe that fig... that fig bread might be good with that if you toast it. Fig. Interesting. What's the other flavor? Honey and fig. Interesting. What else could I add to that? And then have have that as your, part, as it for guests. I mean, we're not talking regular dinner. You got me. 3 cheers for 3 spreads. This is when constructing a cheese board, add fruit spreads, they say. This time, we've added 3 spreads to the way. 3 spreads for cheeses and toast. So they have a pleasantly piquant strawberry and black pepper, spellbindingly sweet rhubarb and vanilla, and a terrifically tart and tropical mango and yuzu spread. Whew. You had me when you started, you had me with your wordplay. Okay, next up is coastal cheddar with truffles. I'm not a truffle person. I don't mind it once a year. But I'm not something that's I got to have truffle on my popcorn. Oh boy, can I get, and I've bought the Trader Joe's black truffle powder before. And I've just said, I guess it's something that's got to be, it's better suited in the hands of a professional, I guess is what I'm saying for me. Not even once a year, but if I'm sitting at a restaurant that has a chef, I don't know what is Richard Blai's philosophy on truffles. He's probably, he says, oh yeah, well, what we do is I take my truffles, I take them up in a hot air balloon, and we stay up there. Then I use the air, then the truffles, they hang off the hot air balloon, and they I get them to a certain part of the stratosphere where they absorb something. Then I bring them down and I put them in a particle collider, and then that is what you have in front of you: particle collided truffle risotto. I'm just that didn't happen, but I'd say I'd prefer my truffles in the hands of a professional. Not that I've eaten at a Richard Blai's restaurant, but I've seen the sign for one multiple times at one of my favorite hotels to stay at. Grand Cypress, Orlando. Okay, Marine Radiance kit. You say, what's got that dolphin? You say, hello, dolphin. It's changes in humidity. This is a Marine Radiance kit. It's dry brushing. I'm lost already. A 3-step system. Brush, scrub, and oil to revitalize and exfoliate the skin. So first you take the brush on your dry skin prior to a shower. Then during the shower or bath, apply the scrub and rinse it off. Then while drying yourself, put some oil into your skin to lock in the moisture. What is that, under sundries and stuff? Maybe. I crossed it out as a no. That's a mistake, huh? Okay, it's $12.99. Cedar balsam bonanza. Deck the halls with cedar balsam. Fa la 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 la. Now at Trader Joe, TJ's for a small sum. Okay, so they have hand soap, room spritz, a sprayable shortcut to fresh cut Christmas tree ambiance. And luminous balsam scented candles in giftable jars. Bring a bit of cedar. Oh, so the candle's not cheap. It's $12.99, but worth every penny. Amaryllis bulbs in wax. Pre-sprouted, hand-dipped paraffin wax. Has all the nutrients and moisture that will require for growth and bloom. A wax-colored bulb. It means when you get your bulb, you just place it on the counter or the window and periodically turn it, and that's it. No water, no soil, no watching, no kidding. $7.99. Wow, it's like a science experiment almost. Okay, it's easy to go butternutty. And they have somebody doing a comedy routine with a butternut head. Cut butternut squash. I'm not a pasta festiva, not a pasta festival. It's something to enjoy about the holidays. It's red and green ravioli. Okay, wait a second. Yeah, hello. It's tomato and spinach powder, super thin sheets of pasta, stuffed with creamy ricotta and garlically aromatic pesto. That does sound good. Yeah, that could be a good dinner. Here's something. Has anybody ever had, here's an idea, free idea from me. What about combining, I'd say more of a tortellini. You'd have to, al dente tortellini and fondue. Huh? Anybody out there? I should try it. Okay, maybe I will. Extra virgin olive oil from Crete, which they also have people from Crete that are famous from mythology. Minnie, he calls it. Daedalus and Minnie, who's bullish on olive oil. Okay, so I'll try that next time I need some olive oil. Boneless beef rib roast. This is roasted meat as a time-honored holiday tradition. Trader Joe's, we got this. It's a premium Angus beef boneless rib roast. 100% Angus beef, tenderloin, and what do you need? It's excellent. Loaded mash, $16.99 a pound. So sounds good. A big bag of gold potatoes, $4.99. Truffle risotto. I was just making a joke about that, but bold, savory flavor, velvety, toothsome texture. Classically Italian ingredient. Sparkling Honeycrisp apple juice beverage. Wait a second. Where's that beverage part come from? Sometimes you're in the mood for merry beverage without the alcohol. That's me. But you don't want a soda either. Was this one in a can? Honeycrisp. I think I've had this then. Oh, yeah, single 12-ounce cans. This is good. So I've had it before. I was thinking it was in a bottle. You know what's not in here is the drink that's in the orange can, which I forgot what it's even called, but it's one of the holiday drinks. And then the Trader Joe's also has like some sort of winter wassail punch that I've talked about. I can't have it straight, so I like mixing it with like zero sugar, like lemon lime beverages, or a holiday version, zero sugar lemon lime beverages. Or I'm going to try it with like a holiday flavored sparkling water. Maybe I'll do a video for that just to cover it. Fully cooked spiral sliced uncured ham. Yeah, that's like that place, that other place where they're baked in honey or whatever. Excellent value, $6.49 a pound. Okay, chocolate peppermint loaf and baking mix. I just think that's. Do I laugh about that every time I do this? Who are you calling a chocolate peppermint loaf? Chuck. Chocolate peppermint loaf and baking mix. They add that just to be safe. $4.49 a pound. Dark chocolate plus almonds times peppermint. It's like a math equation. Trader Joe's candy cane covered almonds. I've bought these, but I just never eaten them before. And you know what I mean? So I don't want to buy them again. Danish gingerbread snaps. Are these the ones they always have, or is this just for the holidays? I do like a gingerbread snap, but I kind of am telling that Lebkuchen. Shakespeare liked them, according to some. I don't know. I can't quite read. I don't have my reading glasses, so can't read the comic part. Synonymous cookie of the season. Styled more snap than cookie, these Brun Kager, brown cake as known in Denmark, are traditional. Then we got poignant poinsettias. These are introduced in the 19th century from Mexico. Flores de Nochebuena. And synonymous with the winter season, near ubiquity, except we're here. Maybe I'll put $3.99 to $14.99. Then a hydrating hand serum and cream duo. So one thing I don't know. I know people's hands get dry. Mine don't. My face does. Say maybe if you washed your hands. I wash my hands pretty much every time I go. 100% of the time I go. Did I cover that? Wait, there's a secret word here? Interesting. They do have the crossword. And then on the back page, you have Italian tomato pasta sauce trio gift set. So this is for the foodies on your list. There's let's see. The first one is made from roasted vegetables, zucchini, eggplant, and bell peppers. The second one is with Terini cherry tomatoes, baby Romas, sweet intense tomato flavor. That sounds good. Oh, whoa. The last one is made classic sauce with Kalmyk olives. I will have to buy this because my daughter loves olives. So I just got to return to my list here. Where is that? Is that a gift or a sundry? Some people go through the lists like they're looking for something. I'm like, The talent. Okay, wait a second. So, okay, I tried to circle it. I crossed it out. I was wrong. I've been wrong before. Bring it on. So this is a brie cheese flavored spread. Creamy texture, marvelously mild flavor. It's all the qualities of brie, but the rind. Sounds like a great idea. Okay, then we have a French, West Brittany, France, the 1860s. Queen Amman. From the Breton Queen cake, butter cake. Wait a second. Popular among pastry appreciators and the home baker. It's a miniature folded up croissant cake. I'm sorry. Hello. Luxurious layers of laminated dough. Wait a second. Slowly baked and steamed to be a captivating caramelized flavor. Wait a second. How have I never paid attention to this before? They're challenging to make at home. Freshly baked ones can be difficult to come by, but Trader Joe's got you covered. You could have it with your. Oh, it's an overnight proofing. Wow! Each box comes with 4 of them. Holy mackerel! Put this on my list. Hopefully, it stays below freezing here because I got more things than I can put in my freezer. But that's another one. This sounds delicious. All right, well, that's it for me from now. I don't know the time of this that I have recorded this, so I'll say goodnight, but there may be a chance Scoots is back now or next year or on the next Fearless Flyer with an update of my purchases. But for now, sleep well. And I guess I'll put this out in the holidays in July. Maybe I could set aside some of this stuff to have a little party for you. Good night, everybody. Hey, everybody, this is Scoots, just running through people who support the show, not just for themselves, but for you, anybody that chooses not to support the show or just isn't in a place where they can support the show. But if you're wondering when you support, if you've been putting it off or you're on the fence or you're meaning to do it, remember, like these listeners I'm reading through, when you support the show for yourself, you get a lot, something designed, particularly if you listen all night long, you fall asleep fast, you listen multiple nights a week, you have favorite episodes. You're going to get the best listening experience on Sleep and Me Plus because all the podcasts on Sleep and Me Plus are designed with people like you in mind and how you like to listen to the show. And that's what we built Sleep and Me Plus for super listeners, for people that have an opinion about the show and have a certain listening style. But then you also get peace of mind. If you do count on the podcast, you don't think you could replace it with something else. You know it's going to be there. And on top of all that, you're a part of something way bigger than me, way bigger than you, that has a positive impact. The reality is thousands of people's lives for each supporter. And so I'm going to read through these ones. The first one is from Rosie, who was one of the rare listeners who loved the show from the first time they listened, became a supporter after that first listen. Why? It entertained me, distracted me, and helped me relax enough to fall asleep. Still supporting the show. I never felt any obstacle to supporting the show. I started supporting it. I support other sleep podcasts, and I always return to Sleep With Me. And it feels great. I want the show to never end, so I'm happy to support it. Good sleep is priceless. I love the humor and wisdom, compassion, normalizing of brain bots. And my favorite is all intros that Boar Besties and Boar Friends get a feed full of all intros that come out twice a month in addition to the all intros we regularly put out. And I feel like you do a great job at communicating, connecting people with the support team for tech help. And I have a memory of an intro involving walking on peaches, but I never heard it again. Well, thanks, Rosie, for supporting the show. Next up is Sherry, who started listening to the show after reading an article in a magazine in 2015. And I started listening to the free show, but my use was sporadic, which is kind of a normal way to listen. And I had a big uneaten, not easy life event. And I knew I would need much more support in all caps and would listen all night long as I went through this. Scoots was the best boar friend I could ask for. I knew I needed to support something that was supporting me so much. And my biggest obstacle was cost when I didn't support the show. Even then, absolutely everything I wanted to support the show. But at the time, cost stopped me. But I feel great now being able to make a difference, not just in my own life, but in the lives of others, including everyone who works to bring the show to people listening, and that made me feel great. My favorite thing about this podcast is how easily it sends me off to sleep and helps me, keeps me asleep. Allows my brain a break from all this overwhelming stuff I'm dealing with. so I can go through that process and get a good night's sleep and resume processing things during the day. And I do have everything set up. My favorite is the regular ad-free episodes. I also enjoyed the readings of Frank and Victoria, Frankie and Victor. Victoria, I was thinking of Victoria. She's on the ride in Universal. Sorry, tangent there. And I think you're doing a great job of communicating. The first time I listened to the podcast, I fell asleep. I adore Scoots and everything related to the show. Thanks. And last, we're going to run through Ruth. Hey, I'm Ruth. I'm an Italian woman, and having a kind and funny boyfriend in the deep, dark nights when it happens I'm awake is invaluable. I'm over 50. I've always suffered from insomnia since I was a child. No one was ever there with me until Scoots arrived. He makes the night less deep and dark, less lonely. He makes me smile. He's adorably goofy, and that's what I like the most, and makes him different and standing out. The tone, continuous talking. This is great for falling asleep. Besides this, humble and kind, nice, a real loving attitude towards human beings. I feel like he deserves my gratitude and my support. I understand Scoots involves a lot of time and energy into planning and effort to produce this wonderful podcast, and I want to give something in return for this. I will always be grateful to our common boar bestie for his support to us during our sleepless nights. Thank you, dear Scoots, and I want you to be able to be here for a long time, ready to come and rescue me on those hard but no more lonely nights. And I'm still currently supporting the show, even though I don't listen to it as much nowadays. I don't want it to stop. It reassures me to know that Scoots is there in case of need. And I feel like I'm recognizing the value Scoots provides by supporting the show. My favorite thing is that Scooter makes me smile, and his voice is smooth and grateful in a super calming tone. And it sounds like Ruth doesn't even listen to the Sleep With Me Plus content, but if you do, you could set it up. So thanks to everybody that supports the show, Sherry, Ruth, and Rosie in this case. If you relate to any of that, there are other ways to support the show. You could spread the word about the podcast and be surprised by Scoots. You could spread the word about something else that's important in your life other than Sleep With Me. You could support the show directly, because when you do, if you're a super listener, you get the best possible listening experience, but you also you're a part of something bigger. I think I already said it. But those are huge way. Letting people know about the show is a huge way. And yeah, if you want to be surprised by Scoots, tag me or send me an email. Maybe get a free, if you can't afford to support the show, reach out, spread the word. And if for some reason you just can't support the show, like financially, or you just can't do it, you can't spread the word about it. I know there are people out there, you just say, I can't do either one of those. Or I think there's more people say, I'm not going to do either one of those. We do have a scholarship program, too, so you could email me through the contact form on our website, share with me, and I can try to, and we have listeners willing to support the show. But the reality is, if you're listening to this and you support the show for yourself, you're already supporting it for other people. So, when you sign up, let me know, and I'll make sure that when I hear from the people that aren't in a place, whatever the place is, where they can support the show financially, or I'm not comfortable supporting the show by spreading the word either, I'll make sure your support goes to one of those people. So you're supporting it for you and a lot of other people too. Thanks, and good night. Oh, by the way, you could always, the best way to support the show's on Sleep With Me Plus. That's at sleepwithmepodcast.com/plus. I can't believe I forgot that. Thanks.